There is something about music that it seems like it would be weird if you didn't have some kind of a faith or belief in some kind of a thing that you can't really explain.
Well, the way I think about it is like it's a perseverance, right? Because it's a skill. But it's a skill based on a practice, an individual practice. And like, I don't know what this means for me or like what it's actually connected to other than media in this life, maybe past lives, who knows. But I loved spirituals the most growing up as a child, because I understood that they were things that helped you pass the time and have ease of moment while you were in complete trauma. You're just being made to labor. And I'd always thought that as a kid, that like that's the most beautiful song that could exist because it's carrying you, even though this is too much. And that's always why I was connected to music, because this is carrying you because this is too much. Now, whether or not the thing that's carrying you, whether or not music is related to God, I think is a whole other discussion. But like,
what is God? I mean, you could like...
Yeah. Right, there's all of that.
You could maybe all of those, every part of that sentence, right? Break it each down. That's why I think it's about it's like your personal price, your personal relationship. That's my opinion. But
I see it as, I mean, you can't speak for everybody, but I feel like it's your personal connection with something greater than you. Or, you know what I mean? Something that you can't really get your fingers on.
It's the zhuzh, baby.
Yeah,
it's that feeling.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah.
But it takes a little bit of spirituality, faith, whatever you want to call it, to really grapple with it, because it's not material. You know, it's not it's this size, it weighs this much, you can make it come at this time and like this. It doesn't really work that way. It's mysterious. You
have to allow it.
Yeah.
And allowance isn't something that like we're really taught, especially in this culture, or like by parents, that it's like something's like prohibited, or like the water's on full blast, or like the water's off, and it's like you can allow a few drips here and there for dripping. Like, you know, that's how I think about crying, especially in this country, is like tears come because it's a mechanical function of your body to release cortisol. You should allow that space. The reason you don't allow it is because you don't know what it looks like. But if you allow yourself to feel into it, it might just be okay. Isn't that cool?
It is cool.
So you don't know, until you...
Did too much crying today to hear about this.
I mean, yeah. Let it out.
It's good. It's fine. I did it. It's done for today.
Maybe it's not. I don't know. Like,
it's honestly not.
Well, because that's what music does. Is it's the same thing as like exercise for some people. What passion does is like you allow yourself to create a vortex of your own energy so strong that nothing else can get in. It's focus. You know, I've played music for so long and with so many people, and like you're saying with the Kirtan band, like, was this going to work for me, or I was scared, and then like the moment I got in with these women and really let go and allowed it, there I was, and it's the thing, and you realize that you can progress through so much more than you ever think you can, because the space in which you're allowing, when you're truly being and allowing, isn't a measurable space. It's a feeling space. It's a heart space. So it's like, it's not, you can't measure with your mind. Like, okay, when I finally allow the feeling to take over, it's just meditation. You can't predetermine with your mental mind, with your thinking thoughts, like, what's going to happen when you go into the allowance space? It's like, no, you don't know what's going to happen. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
It's practicing not knowing.